guys? Kittykatlapurr here, and today I'm going to show you all the best creatures that I have found to get treasure maps from. Yay! Treasure maps seem to be a little bit of a hard thing to find, so I'm going to show you guys some sciencing I did in finding some of the best creatures to get them from. But first off, I want to say a great big thank you to all my current subscribers. You guys are amazing, and I seriously couldn't do it without you. And if you're new here, feel free to hit that subscribe button for pro-ish art content. And if you do like what I provide for you today, feel free to hit that like button. And guys, I'm aiming for the big 20,000 this year, so help me go big or go home and you all get a cookie. Yay! So first I'll do an explanation of what a treasure map is. A treasure map is something that you can find in a creature that carries a bag, like the carnivores that you would find, like a rex or even a wyvern. And you can find a treasure map in them. When you get the treasure map, which is from the Bob's Tall Tales DLC, you will have about, that looks like 2 days to be able to use it. And once you consume it, it will show you exactly where you need to go. So at the moment, we're about 300-ish meters away. So we're just going to quickly go over to it. So it can be anywhere on the map. And once I have my shovel in my hand and it turns green, I can be relatively in the area. I'm going to get away from these pups. I can be relatively in the area. It doesn't necessarily have to be right at it for me to be able to dig it up. And there we go. We got some treasure. Inside the treasure, I got, oh wow, a compound bow, some arrows, and a rocket launcher. It knows me. This game knows me too well. I do have my loot drops turned up quite a bit just for all the fun prezzies here on my single player, so keep that in mind. But that was an Ascendant map. So now that you know kind of what the treasure maps are about, I'm going to let you guys know on some sciencing I have been doing. So I went to go do a video on exactly which animals give the best treasure maps, or which animals give treasure maps the most. And I ran around the entire map killing everything that gives a loot bag, and I got nothing. I went and got every individual creature, and I even went into caves and did a bunch of killing in the caves, and I came up with nothing. So it got me to thinking, exactly how do we get the treasure maps? So I made a list of all the creatures that give loot bags on Scorched Earth. And if you guys didn't know, some creatures give about a 30% chance all the way up to a 100% chance of giving a bag. 100% would be the ones that would give you tributes to the bosses either on the island or here. So we're looking at wyverns, rexes, even megalania. And then you have some like raptors that give just some loot once in a while. So what I did is I spawned in 100 of each creature to see exactly how many treasure maps of each creature I would get. Now, saying that, we only have a 5% chance. So even my chances could be different than your chances of getting a treasure map in them. So this is just what I have found. So I went through every single creature that gives a bag and was able to figure out exactly which ones are the best. Saying that, I'm going to give you the top 5 that I found while telling you exactly what I did to spawn them in. So each creature I did 100, and I spawned them in at a level 150. Even though the caves seem to be giving the best treasure maps and the most, that's probably because the creatures are spawning in clusters. So you're killing more than one and a bunch of them all at once. So you're able to get treasure maps a little bit better. So I kept everything exactly the same. I either used a shotgun and or I used a thyla to kill them all in these little houses. So coming in at number 5, it's an honorable mention, is the bat. Because I found after 100, he was able to give me 2 primitive treasure maps. So that's probably where you guys are finding getting treasure maps in the caves the best. Because out of 100, he was giving me 2, and their levels are pretty high. That could be exactly it. Along with the Titan boas, the scorpions, and the spiders all each gave me 1. So you clump them all into one cave, and you're definitely going to be getting yourself some. Coming in at number 4 is actually the Thorny Dragon. He gave me exactly 4 primitive treasure maps after killing 100 of these guys. So I was actually pretty surprised to see that because they're not even guaranteed to give you bags each time. And he gave me a bag each time, and I got 4 out of 100. You do the math. I'm not really good with the math part. Coming in at number 3, we got the RG. So guys, go start hunting some RGs. This little one was able to give me 5 maps. I got 1 mastercraft while the rest were primitive. I'm really not sure what the odds would be on how to get better maps because like I said, I put them all at 150 to give them the higher level, like the max level, minus cave ones, of course. So I'm not exactly sure. That just seems like a big roll of the dice to me, but I could be wrong. Coming in at number 2, we actually have a tie today. So the RGs and the Thylas and the Uties and the Rexes are guaranteed bag drops. So I think that gave my percentages a little bit more of a chance of getting maps. And that's why I think these ones are in the final running. The Thyla was able to give me 6 treasure maps, and they also varied in different qualities. As you can see, I have an Ascendant, a Mastercraft, a Journeyman, and even the primitive one. So the Thyla, definitely go be hunting your Thylas in the Badlands. The Uti is the next one that was a tie with the Thyla, and he as well gave me varying qualities from Ascendant, Ramshackle, and then the primitive ones. And again, these are the ones that give us guaranteed drops for the tributes that they have. And last but not least, of course, Mr. Rex is the best. He in total gave me 9 maps. So again, I killed 100 Rexes, all level 150, and he gave me 9 maps. And of course, they're all varying in quality as well. So go be hunting your Rexes. Now, I will do some side notes here. This can definitely be a different story for anyone else that goes out and try. And you do have to kill a lot just to even get that percentage of the 5% to get some. But I would definitely say go for the ones that definitely give you bags when they die. While going through all the different creatures that give you bags upon death, these are the ones that I wouldn't even bother with because I didn't get any treasure maps at all. Doesn't mean you won't get any, but I didn't get any. We have the Megalania, the Sabertooth, the Capro, the Arthro, the Daedon. Troodons apparently have a 1% chance of giving you a bag, so I did try them out. All 3 Wyverns from Poison, Fire, and Lightning, and the Alpha Wyvern also didn't give me any treasure maps. So if you're hunting just for treasure maps, don't be trying them out. I also tried regular death worms, and I was able to get 1 treasure map out of 100 death worms. And with the new patch that happened just this morning for me, I was able to double check and kill the alpha death worms, which were patched to give 100% guarantee of a map, and we did get them. I didn't go and kill 100. I went and killed 5, and I used the first one in the beginning of the video, and they're all Ascendant. I'll also leave on the screen right now exactly all the creatures I tried and what the results were. So guys, I had a lot of fun doing this little science test here today to try to find out exactly where we can get treasure maps, because who doesn't love prezzies? If you guys would like an island edition, let me know down in the comments below, and I'll be sure to check out the areas and the creatures that would give the best. If you are looking for areas to get them, I would still suggest the caves because they are all clustered up, but make sure to go and hunt these guys that are guaranteed to give you drops. If you did like what I provided for you today, feel free to hit that like button. And if you're new here, why not subscribe? I hope you all have a super duper magical day, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.